Good evening. It's evening here. This video is dedicated to Brother Timothy, who asked the question, how can you type effectively or use the type tool in Illustrator? And so I want to take my time to explain this using Illustrator. So first of all, most times I have my text already typed out on Notepad, most times, because of the kind of information that comes from the client. Okay, so I have them already typed out, so that I just kind of use them, copy and paste and all that. But I'm going to do without copying and pasting, so that it will be clear to us how we handle this. And if you can see, I created numerous artboards because I'm working on a program, so I'm going to have a lot typed in. If you even check the previous, so that these are type, text and all that, so you know that it's something I basically do. Okay, in order to answer that, I'll create a new document. I don't tamper with what I have here already. I create a new document. Let's say let's deal with print now. So let's go for A4, but this time I'll make a landscape. Imagine I want to do a program that is a kind of A5 in size. So I can activate my ruler. Control R will activate my ruler. Did it do that? Control R. Yeah, I didn't press that well before. Okay, so I quickly take it to pick up the ruler and bring it to the midpoint. One thing about ruler is that when you are moving it across the canvas, when you get to the midpoint, it will snap. To snap to that point. That's how you know you've gotten to the midpoint. It's something that is there in AI. Okay, when you come to View menu and you hear snap to pixel, snap to point. Snap to point is what does that thing, so make sure it's checked for that. So why I just introduced ruler is just I could demarcate. Maybe I want to share it, then maybe here with page 1. So I activate my type 2, press T and activate my type 2. Once you activate your type 2, you find out that the properties here will show, the properties here also will show. So it's necessary you take note of that. So maybe I want to just type page 1 here at the bottom here. Now one thing you must do is that you must not click and drag. So the surface where you're operating your mouse should be a plain surface. Like if you're operating mouse and you're on the bed, you cannot get a clear, as in your hand could be shaking, especially when you want to click on a text. You could click and you wouldn't know that you have dragged. In so doing, you have created a text box and not just a text. Okay, text box is when you type, when it gets to the end, it falls down. It's showing you a red symbol. Let me zoom that so you see. It's showing you a red symbol that there are more text, and it's already putting an hyphen for you. Okay, so that's something that could happen accidentally when you don't click properly. I'm going to delete that. So, but the right way to type is when you come to where you want to type, just click once. Once you click once, don't click and drag, don't move your mouse while clicking, just click once, and that's on the mind that you want to just type a few words there and leave, and not a paragraph text or a text box. So here I can say page 1. Let's put page number 1 there, and the escape key. Once you press the escape key, you change back to your selection tool. Okay, change back to your selection tool. So you can now move it to any point you want to move it to. Excuse me, I'm trying to attend to a call. Alright, so that's for the text. Now maybe the other one there is a paragraph. When you want to do a paragraph, so in this case you click and drag. So that's one. You will just click, not just click and release, but click and drag. I didn't do that well, so let me escape that and delete it. Let me press it. Click, hold down your mouse button and drag, making sure that you are okay with what you want to, the size of it, before you release the mouse button. Okay, very, very necessary. Okay, so you see it has created and fill up the text. This shows you that there's a boundary already created, and so you can just start typing. But I don't really have much detail to type into this place. Like, I don't have anything I want to type till it gets to the button. So let's assume that this is all I want in that's already typed, so it's okay for me like this. I just pressed escape now to escape it, and so this is a paragraph text. Now this is creating. What if you want to edit, like you want to correct some sentences? And one thing you have to take note of is when you are correcting a paragraph text is different from when you are correcting a non-paragraph text. I wouldn't know what to call that, so let's use the non-paragraph text as its name. Here you see a boundary, so when you select your text tool, you can quickly go to where you want, zoom and click there, and immediately the cursor starts blinking. Then you can change what you want to change. Are you getting it now? So if that's okay to you, then you can press escape. Now, but when you want to change the other one of the things you need to do is make sure you select it first. Like, you can zoom a little bit closer, select it, let it be selected. You can do it without selecting, but for you to be very accurate, especially that you're a beginner, just do yourself a favor and select it. Then select the text too. So this time around it's already selected, so make sure you click around the areas of this text, because if you click outside on its own, it could start typing somewhere else again. Then you'll be thinking you are trying to make another correction in that one, but it's doing something different. So when you select it and select your text tool, try to click in between, so that you be sure your cursor, you can even delete a text to be sure that you are inside that place for typing. Then you can make your corrections. So if you do this correction, let's say I want to change that to page 2 and escape, then that is it for the text. So it's not, I don't think it's more than this. Like, it's very easy, it's pretty easy. It's just for you to understand how it works. There are many other tricks that can come up, but maybe with time I will bring it up for as a tutorial again. All right, thank you very much for listening. And so for viewers also, please subscribe to my channel, and I see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.